Welcome to the 2021 Hometown Celebration Parade, and right away we got the Children's Parade, and they started right up the street here. And my name is Tim Hallquist, back for a second year, and my cohort is
Al Visentainer, and we are coming to you live on YouTube, so enjoy the day. It's 70 degrees, beautiful, little breeze, and we're ready for a parade.
Yeah, no one's going to get sunburned today. It's a beautiful day. No one's going to work up a sweat either, so plenty of time for great cold libations.
The kids' parade moves along, and then there'll be about a 20-minute pause until the main parade gets to us.
We got a lot of entries. Looks like the older kids just went flying by us. Oh, look at that. He's really, oh, we got a crash right behind us here.
Oh.
Just looked like the Tour de France yesterday.
This reminds me of the bike race we had in Hartland the other day.
Yeah, I think this is a better attended though, I think, than the bike race. Although that was the first year, and we'll see if it will continue next year.
Certainly hoping they come back. It was pure entertainment.
I know that the bike race there's a round of applause for the little gal that lost it, and she got back up and took off. They must have promised her some ice cream. The race is sponsored today, or put together by one of our trustees, Donna Doro, who is currently walking right by us now. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but
a lot of nice decorations on the bikes.
oh yeah,
Kids put
that's
some
one of
good
the things.
effort.
Yep. And then all the parents are lagging behind. I think they're promised a cold beer at the Lake Country Beer Garden if they continue the walk.
Pretty good reward. Couple of scooters going by.
Oh yeah. I'm glad to see that they're all wearing helmets.
Here comes a balance bike. Teaches you how to balance to progress to a two-wheeler.
Glad to see that all the crowd is back this year after a smaller crowd last year due to the pandemic.
I think everyone's real excited for that post-COVID era, and you can tell by this crowd here.
And speaking of that, I know on July 24th we're going to have the Party in the Park, which used to be the street dance. They just named it different because it's going to be held over at Nixon Park. But this is the second or third year that they've had it there, and I think it's an excellent venue. Great time had by all. So
great area to spread out too.
Come on out and support the chamber, support the village. And now I think it's past our stand. And I know our great cameraman is catching the tail end. So we'll probably be back in about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes because the rest of the parade is walking. So, they're not they're getting as many steps in as they can.
We'll see you shortly.
like the parade is starting or getting into our vicinity here. We are broadcasting directly across the street from Palmer's on Capitol Drive here in Hartland. So if you've never been there, I suggest you go. I'm not going to pay for it, but feel free to enjoy their great cuts of meat.
A lot of exceptional restaurants here in the village of Hartland. One of our favorites is Zesty, and we've frequented Tabby's, which is right behind our broadcasting booth.
And then not to leave anybody out, we got Senior Tomas down the street, and Enter Sports Grill, and what else we got? Beer Snobs.
We got the Friday fish fry at Phoenix, which is a must-have.
And I'm trying to think, then we got a few over in Hartbrook Mall.
Pepinos, great pizza.
Falbo's, a lot of carry out over there. We're looking for a good restaurant that could have some walking tacos or something like that. Something unique in the area. I think it'd be a great addition.
Coming up right now is the Flanagan Dorn Post 294, the Hartland Legion Color Guard.
As it comes by us shortly, everybody's standing up and showing proud allegiance to the flag.
Following the Legion is the 132nd Division Army Band. The 132nd Wisconsin Army National Band is a reserve component located in Madison, Wisconsin, and it has about 45 part-time soldier musicians. Typically, the band meets one weekend a month, along with 2 annual performance tours around the state. The band has traveled all over the country,
and I believe they've traveled to Stone Bank as well.
probably visited Kutz's over there.
Oh yeah, well, how can you not? See some military vehicles coming by us right now. And coming up is the Army Band that Al just described. Sponsor of Shore West Realtors, Joe Horning, located on North Avenue in Brookfield.
There's no one better to show you the Lake Country lifestyle than those who call it home. With unmatched training, resources, knowledge, and support, you receive only the best experience and results with Shore West.
Looks like they got all the realtors out here helping out, throwing some candy, some frisbees.
Couple excited dogs there.
And here comes our parade marshal for the 2021 parade. It's Bob Rush, who grew up in Hartland, went to Arrowhead. He's a 33-year-old veteran, a veteran of Air Force, U.S. Air Force, and 33 years as a member of the Hartland Police Department, 17 as police chief. He also served the community as youth sports coach and volunteers at many functions at Arrowhead, serves on the board of directors for the Stars and Stripes Honor Flight, and also served as the Board of Education. Next up is Jeff Vandersteel, our president, village president.
With First Lady Tracy.
With Tracy Zinga. And after Mr. Vandersteel, our president, we have the list of trustees coming. Our first up is Mike Myers. And he's driving himself.
And he owns Battery Products, I believe.
Yeah.
Right here in Hartland.
He's driving himself, so that means he's still capable of doing two things at once.
Hey, I think that was Newbie the Clown that just went by.
Oh, there's Newbie. Running a little bit late, but that's all right.
Yep, he's won all kinds of awards at parades.
Our next trustee is Ann Walsh-Schleider. Throwing out some candy.
And next trustee coming up is Donna Doro. Donna is a highly visible figure in the village, always at all the activities and events.
And after that is another trustee, Rick Connor, who is our local pharmacist at Hometown Pharmacy, right a couple doors down from us.
Locally owned pharmacy.
And I think our last trustee coming up is Robin Lutke in this nice little convertible.
It's certainly a nice touch to see all the village trustees participate in the parade, don't you think, Tim?
Oh yeah, well, I think that's kind of a must. They're serving the community, and they kind of need to be visible so that everybody knows who they vote for and who to yell at.
Next up is the Hartland Community Band. The Hartland Community Band is an all-volunteer group. They've been making music for 25 years. Summer concerts, Holy Hill performances, nursing homes and Christmas season. They perform music and they really create a sense of community and patriotism.
I think that flatbed trailer needs to get bigger. They seem to be adding new members every year. Our next entry is the Triple I Shrine Legion of Honor. And they've been in existence for over 60 years. And the members of all of these units they're all veterans of different branches of the military. He's next.
Next up is Paul Decker. Paul represents the village of Hartland on the county board as the supervisor for our district, including the city of Delafield and the village of Neshota. Paul is in his 5th term as chairman of the county board. You see Paul around the town all the time.
Say something nice about me. There's Judge Timothy Kay, who does the Lake Country Municipal Court. Looks like he's walking around, walking out, passing out candy, shaking hands. He was elected to the Senate in July of 2015, a special election, but then he was re-elected on 2018.
Hartland Fire Department is coming up next.
Very well respected, very well deserved. They do a great job. I think we have a 2 or 3 man full-time staff and then a lot of volunteers that really take care of the village.
They're right on the spot when you need them.
One of the units that's coming up of the Hartland Fire Department is our very expensive fire truck. As you can see, it's all full. When they say it's full of bells and whistles, it actually is, and a lot of lights.
That's a recent addition to the fire department too, I believe.
Yes.
Riding in the fire truck is the Waukesha County Fairest of the Fair for 2021. There's Spot, the fire dog.
We got all of our equipment out today.
The Hartland Fire Department practices on Tuesday and nights occasionally right down at Centennial Park, drawing water from the Bark River.
There's Lisbon's.
I think it's warming up in here a little bit.
Yeah, there's Lisbon's pumper truck.
During the Star Spangled Banner before, saw an awful lot of flag waving this year. The crowds are quite large this year.
While we got a little break in the action, we would like to thank Thomas J. Gordy and the Allstate Insurance for providing the power for the live stream for today. We're right in front of his office, and we thank him greatly. Also, as a reminder, the street dance again, Party in the Park, on July 24th, right over at Nixon Park. It's going to be a great, great event. We have almost every weekend there's something scheduled at Nixon Park now till the end of the year, so feel free to come on out, and if nothing's scheduled, you can enjoy the beer garden.
Over the last 10 years, Nixon Park has really gone through a revitalization, don't you think, Tim?
Yeah, yes, very much so, and I think, that's kind of like the main focus of the village. That's the biggest park that we have, and I think that we like to gather the community on several different occasions and events, and it's just a great place. Now that the river's been cleaned up a little bit, now when the water's high, you can do a little canoeing, kayaking in the river. It's
a very scenic park, and it's 100% family oriented.
And there's continued upkeep and continuing improvements every year. So you just never know what's going to be added until you get down there and enjoy it. Looks like our next entry is the Oconomowoc American Legion Band. And they're affiliated with Legion Post 91. They've participated in 3 inaugural parades, a Rose Bowl parade, and as a mounted bank for the Milwaukee Circus Parade twice. They play concerts for veterans and nursing homes and have a long history of weekly band shell concerts over in Oconomowoc.
And they are a 100% based community band.
Here comes one that's out of code here, out of rack, is the Hartland Chamber of Commerce, Cindy Bong, who is the chairperson. She's walking right in front of us right now.
Advertising Party in the Park on the 24th.
There you go. That's the 3rd time we've mentioned. I think we ought to get in free for that, don't you think?
I believe it is a free event.
Well, I know. It's like, I guess we will be in free then.
We got some youngsters marching along with the band right in front of Zesty there.
Boy, they're going to grow up to be beauties.
And again, this is the Oconomowoc American Legion Band. The performances they do weekly is at the band shell right on Lac La Belle. Another beautiful setting. So nice of them to join us here at the parade.
You always got to have your support vehicles for the band, just in case a horn blows.
What is this colorful vehicle coming up here, Tim?
Holy cow! Look who we got coming now. We got a combination, Enter Sports Grill and the Lake Country Beer Garden.
Enter Sports Grill. They are certainly family friendly. A pleasure to be at and enjoy. And every time we go there, we have tremendous food. Owner Pat and Jackie Enter and their whole family work hard every day to bring to Lake Country the finest in tap beers and pizza.
They have live music every Thursday from 6 to 9 during the summer. And there's all the daughters. Pat had no sons, he just had all daughters, so they're all beautiful.
Next up is Pack 24 from St. Charles Church. It's one of the oldest and most active Cub Scout troops in Lake Country. Good representation from the troop.
You know, getting back to the beer garden real quick, they came by really fast, so we didn't get a chance to say everything, but I had heard a rumor that they might be adding a new entree on their menu.
I hope it's walking tacos.
Well, that's what I've heard, so we'll see, but I know Pat's pretty excited about adding that to the list. I know I've talked to a lot of community members, and they're very excited. They said they would definitely participate on chowing down on one of those.
Speaking of the Lake Country Beer Garden, they've increased their tappers this year to 8 local and national craft beers, all on tap. They've expanded their menu to include grilled chicken sandwiches. They've got cold treats now, giant pretzels.
3 choices of wine, I believe, and a lot of soft drinks, pretzels. You can't forget the fan favorite pretzels.
Yeah. Game set up, bags and giant Jenga. Set in the park setting, right on the Nixon Park Pond, on the edges of the Bark River.
Thursday through Sunday, from 4 to 9, except on Sunday. Sunday's 2, I believe. I believe he owes us a couple of free beers because we really promoted that quite heavily. So, Pat, you better pay up.
I was just thinking, they're open right now.
Yeah, well, I think maybe, if you want to take over here, I'll run over and get a couple real quick.
I'll take a number 6 large.
We got a little lull here, but coming up, I think, should be, and I don't want to announce it because we've been burned before as far as being in order. So I'll wait. I'll just wait to be safe.
Well, it's a big white van.
Yeah, it's a big, with a flag in it. Several flags. All right, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's Lake Country Bed Barn, which moved to a new building or new office or new store right down by what's the name of the place? Hoggers.
Creole
Hoggers.
Cafe.
Yeah, Creole Cafe. They're in that little strip mall, and they're doing a great job. And so if you have problems with your mattress or your bed, that's where you go.
They've been in business 7 years, and they are 5-star rated.
Owned and operated by the Miller family. Who they're very active in the chamber and the Rotary and everything else.
Coming up here in the International Scout is Hartland Family Chiropractic, who's continued a long tradition of serving Hartland and surrounding areas. They're right in the heart of the village of Hartland. Dr. Halaska takes care of your neck, your back, anywhere that hurts you.
I got a back issue. I'm wondering if you can help me out.
Well, stop in at Hartland Family Chiropractic today.
If I knew if it was him coming, I would promote him like heck so that I could get a free one. But I guess I didn't know he was coming, so I guess I'll have to pay like everyone else. Here comes a pretty sound. It sounds good. The Bagpipes. It's the Celtic Nation's pipe and drums. They're founded in 2002. They're a diverse group of musicians dedicated to the preservation and celebration of Celtic heritage and the music of the great Highland bagpipe, accompanied by Highland pipe band style drumming. We'll stay quiet so you can listen. Beautiful. I think that's a new entry. I don't think they were here last year.
I don't think so.
Yeah, very good.
Reminds me of the movie Highland.
They're getting ready for a new tune. Oh, we all know this song.
The next group is the Women's Club of Hartland. They were started in 1938. Their goal is to give back to the community.
They have tons of bake sales, which I've enjoyed their baked goods for quite a while now.
Lot of
Don't tell this to my wife, but they make a better brownie than she does.
lot of fundraisers. Hartland Hometown Pharmacy is a locally owned pharmacy, very proactive in health care. Nutrition, supplements, and exercise help you keep healthy versus needing prescription medication.
Man, look at the legs on these chicks.
These are the Jolly Giant Stilt Walkers who've walked thousands of miles in dozens of cities across America. They've been bringing smiles to millions for over 20 years.
Those are some long legs, man, I'm telling you. I thought the tallest person in the world, they got them beat already. Oh, are they on stilts? No, I didn't even know.
Merton Fire and Rescue. Which is part of the Merton Community Fire Department. They serve Merton, the village, and the town, along with providing assistance to other communities. They're made up of volunteers and paid members, and they want to thank everyone for their continued support.
That's one thing that the village also participates in is the mutual support from the local communities as well. If they have a major fire or something, then everybody goes out to fight it.
And the response time is incredibly fast.
Oh yeah, they're very good out here in Lake Country.
Next up is Tabby's Lake Country. Tabby's is located directly behind us, right on Capitol Drive, right on the banks of the Bark River. They have delightful wines, ice-cold beer, and all kinds of cocktails. They have snacks, and you're welcome to call any restaurant and have carry-out served to you. Terrific bunch of crew that works there. They also have bourbon tasting, wine tasting, private parties. It's Tabby's.
Here comes Red Hot Traditional or Trad Jazz Band, an award-winning Madison area Dixieland band. Red Hot Trad Jazz Band has been playing at parades, summer park concerts, and private parties throughout the southern Wisconsin since '92. The band enjoys bringing the joy of jazz to their listeners.
I also believe that's a new entry this year.
Yes, I think so.
next is Zion Lutheran School. The Zion family seeks to share Jesus while developing lifelong learners. Students receive excellent education and a loving, nurturing environment.
If you'd like to schedule a visit, you can call them at 262-367-3617 or go to their website at www.zionheartland.org.
And they believe that small class sizes are the key.
Here's Mathnasium in Lake Country. They're brand new this year. They're the only learning center in Lake Country. They make math fun and approachable for all students. They work with students 1st through 12th grade and are looking to catch up on their math skills or get ahead. If they're going to make math fun, I'm all for it because I was a terrible math student.
Well, they're an immense help to students who need that extra help.
And this is the longest 39-man bike in the world. It's the Triple I Shrine Temple Long Riders.
That's always a parade favorite.
Looks like there's 3 or 4 or 5 missing. They must be out at the beer garden.
Oh, the clowns are riding today.
Yeah. Well, they're smart. They're finally smarting up.
This is the Triple I Shrine Clowns. Triple I Shrine Clowns have been entertaining audiences all over southeastern Wisconsin for over 50 years. Parades, festivals, and the annual Shrine Circus. Donations received goes towards the Shriners Children's Hospital. Their motto is, "We parade and we have fun."
Well, one thing that I've noticed is
Hey, Mom, we're going to be on TV.
the clowns aren't getting any younger. I'm telling you that right now. So I think
Who wants to see it snow in June? Want to see it snow in June? Ready on the count of 3. We're going to make it snow. 1, 2, 3. Snow!
Hey!
Working the cameras.
You know how to please a crowd.
Perfect entertainment.
Boss clown is running late.
Are you the news? No? What are you recording? For what? Just for fun?
Coming up next is a very important
Oh, for YouTube.
float.
Gotcha.
It's the Emma Loves Dogs Foundation. The Emma Loves Dogs Foundation is carrying on the dream of Emma Mertens, who passed away in 2019 from DIPG. The foundation supports non-kill animal shelters, rescues, and police canine units across the country. Since 2018, the foundation has awarded over $125,000 to organizations who share Emma's dream and passion.
And they are promoting also Paws in the Park, which is coming in August 28th, and that's another fun event, and it's also for a great cause as well. So
Where is Paws in the Park held?
at Nixon Park, of course. That's where every good function is being. I'm gonna throw it over to the kids. And we got Wisconsin Athletic Club, Lake Country. They just took over a couple years ago. They're right over in the industrial park, right off of Cardinal Lane and Industrial Drive, I think.
Yeah, they have 8 locations, I think.
Oh yeah, they're really growing in the Milwaukee area. The fitness options include classes, personal training, aquatics, tennis, and junior programs. Learn more at www.thewac.com or visit the club and they'll give you a tour. Looks like they got some dancing too.
Or they're thinking about having it.
I think he's taken a lesson before. Obviously, tennis is big there.
Always has been. I think it used to be called Lake Country Racket Club. Having a lot of fun?
I'll say. Oh yeah, you gotta have fun in these type of parades. I mean, you know, if you're just gonna walk around, walk down the center yellow line and just standing there, why bother? Gotta have some fun. Some of those guys, I think, are old enough that they probably had a couple cocktails before, though.
Possibly.
YouTube channel.
No, what's it called?
YouTube. Oh, it's just
Village of Heartland Television.
Yeah,
Look up Village of Heartland Television on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You can get it on your phone right now. It's live.
Oh, it's live?
Yeah.
You can hear us live.
You're on the air right now.
Yeah, you are.
Oh.
Your name, ma'am? For the record? No, I'm just...
Antoinette Nora on YouTube.
Okay, very good.
That's my YouTube name.
Excellent. All right, little advertising there.
Keto diet over 50.
Oh, there you go. Even better. I don't know if the delay is because of the Kiwanis that's coming up is collecting so much food that they have to go back and forth to the pantry and unload and then reload or what, but we've had a little lull again.
Or it could be the Warhawk Wrestling Program.
Maybe they're crawling. Maybe the wrestlers are crawling the parade route. You know, I don't know if we should promote the beer garden again. I mean, geez, that'd be. I think we get everything for free if we did that again, but I'm not going to. Well, you know, I can see that the next group has a lot of kids, so I'm gonna go out on a limb there and say it's our next one. Say it's the next one on the list, but they're also doing gymnastics. They're also doing some tumbling. So now I'm thinking.
Looking ahead, one of the floats coming up is the Kiwanis. They just had a big event here in Heartland, didn't they, Tim?
Well, they've had a couple of them. They were at the fireworks Friday night.
Right,
they had a booth there.
Terrific booth there.
And then they also had a Bark River Bash, which in the past, for the last couple of years, a lot of volunteers, including the Kiwanis, they reached out for volunteers to clean the river between Centennial Park and Nixon Park so that it would be navigable for canoes and kayaks. And so they achieved that goal earlier this spring, and they went ahead and created a little bash and generated some donations.
Next up, we think, is the Warhawk Wrestling Program.
Yes.
The Warhawk Wrestling Parade float consists of high school members, youth wrestlers from the Hartland Recreational Wrestling Program, and of course, the dedicated program parent. Building a dynasty starts in the community, and the Warhawk Wrestling Program builds that.
From non-graduate wrestlers to graduate wrestlers, because I see there's Mr. Vandersteel's son who just graduated, and he was a wrestler in the program. So very good. They got a big turnout for them. That's great. And the parents are closely behind. That's the real support of those wrestlers right there.
Very dedicated for that sport.
Mom, I need a ride to the practice. Very good.
It looks
And
like
one of our park board members, Randy Farrell, actually runs kind of the wrestling program, and he's right here, the last person. I'm waving to him. He's pointing to us right now.
big supporter of Heartland and everything that happens in Heartland.
Very good. He's recently moved into town, probably within the last year or so, and he's doing a great job with the youth wrestling. And here comes the Kiwanis. They're doing a food drive this year, so they've asked people to bring food donations to the parade, and they're taking shopping carts and picking up the food, and it's going to go to the St. Charles and the Hartland food pantries for this coming fall and winter. And Ryan Bailey, our interim village administrator, is driving the pickup truck that's holding all the food.
And again, the Kiwanis hosted the Bark River Bash last month.
And I'll tell you what, some of those Kiwanis members are pretty attractive. There's the one that is pretty hot. Oh, that's my wife. I'm sorry.
You should ask her on a date.
Trust me, that's going to be an expensive date.
She lost her parade group. You know, I heard that the Kiwanis was serving walking tacos at the fireworks celebration.
They sold out, Al. They sold out.
I never got one either.
They sold out. It's unbelievable. I just really think that some other members of the community should be serving them.
Be a hit at a venue. Here comes First Weber Scott Heyerdahl in what possibly will be my next truck,
Oh, looking
a
nice.
Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. It's a 2020 all white Rubicon package.
I don't know if it's his. If it's his, he's doing quite well in the real estate market.
I know.
Of course,
I've
right
priced
now,
those.
I was going to say right now things are booming. And we got Aaron Henning, our juggler, back this year. He is a circus juggler, of course, and he's performed all over the country. In the summer months, he typically performs 50 parades. He grew up juggling and learning how to do his craft at the Circus World Museum in Baraboo.
He's a perennial favorite here.
Oh, yeah. Whistles on Wheels is following him. It's a custom-built circus wagon that showcases an air calliope. The calliope produces sound by sending compressed air through its whistles. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Coming up next is Sam the Wheeler. Sam the Wild Wheeler came all the way from East Africa. He's one of 2 giant wheelers in the world. Sam is very excited to be part of the parade today, and he is always a crowd pleaser here in Heartland. The kids just adore watching him.
I tried doing that at home with my big wheel.
How'd that go?
I don't have the big wheel anymore. Look at balancing. He's balancing up there. Boy, that's looking good. I don't think this is his first rodeo. He does that pretty smooth. Oh, he dropped his hat. He's going to go back and get it. He looked like me trying to get it, though. He's got a bad back,
He just
couple of
lost his
bad
wheel.
knees. Another short little lull here. You know what Sam should do? He should turn around and go back. And then just keep on going back and forth. He's got all this space.
We got some folks right across the street here who are actually listening to our broadcast via YouTube Live. They've got a giant speaker set up, and they're actually broadcasting us live as we speak.
Should we tell him to wave? Is it on delay? Just a little?
Pretty brief.
Maybe they're not listening right away, right now. They don't listen to you at home, so why would they listen to you here?
Never have. Never will.
Here comes our Arrowhead cheerleading squad. They're varsity cheerleaders. These cheerleaders are known for pumping up the fans at Arrowhead football games and for connecting with the community youth at their monthly camps and clinics. Go Arrowhead Cheer website if you'd like to attend one of the camps for clinics this summer or fall.
Next up is Lake Country Fire and Rescue. And here comes the sun, Tim.
Oh yeah. It's
That'll warm it up.
It's a beautiful day. I mean, you know, even if the sun comes out, man, this is nice. I don't think it's above 73 right now.
It is the perfect parade weather day.
Yeah. The sun's been fighting to come out all day. We've had a little raining spell here this last 3 or 4 days. It's rained pretty much every day, and we needed it. We were in a drought. This is in case you want to relive this memory next year and you want to watch it, and so then you'll know that this was the time of year. I'm just filling the spaces here right now. I think we got First Baptist Church of Hartland coming up next, and they've been serving the community since 1958. It's their desire to share the transforming power of the gospel and serve our community with the love of Jesus. Looks like they're handing out a lot of candy too. We like that. Last year they didn't hand out any because of the virus, and this year I think they're making up for it. Although, you know, we haven't had any over here yet. I'm kind of.
No, there's one dum-dum on the street there.
I might become Baptist if they throw something over here.
Here we go. This guy's got our number here.
All right, thanks. We got some. Might have to go to the Baptist service next week.
I'd suggest you go every day for a week.
The music that you hear is from Big Top Brass. They were formed in 1985 by Nick Contarto, and I'll let Al take the rest.
He and many of the original members performed for the Barnum and Bailey Circus Band and the Milwaukee Circus Parade. The Big Top Brass Band is under the direction of Mike Crofta, and they are a professional 10-piece band that plays music of America. Occasionally they'll have a vocalist join them. They love the songs of World War I and World War II. They've been as far west as Lake Havasu in parades.
Following Top Brass is Hillbilly Badgers Plant 50. Old Rusty's been there 93 years, not the driver, the car, and he's still wheeling and healing the children. It's very hard. I had a Tootsie Roll and I shouldn't have eaten a Tootsie Roll.
Made in the USA and very patriotic.
Now I can eat because now there's another. Whoa. really pleasant out here now. That sun's warming up a little bit. Nice little breeze. Tried. Almost had a little dog fight back here. 3 dogs. I think one was a Cub fan, one was a Brewer fan, and one was a White Sox fan.
It'd be a little dog fight, that's for sure.
Really a good dog.
We got a bicyclist coming down here doing a little acrobatics. Boy Scout. How many stitches does a Boy Scout need when he rides his bike like that?
How many, Tim?
We'll find out.
Farrell waving. There's a nice family, excited to be at the parade and having fun. Several families here.
Looks like they're enjoying a lot of the candy that I'm also enjoying.
All dressed up in their July 4th best.
It's amazing what you do for free candy, you know. If you're in a store, you don't buy candy, but when it's free, you eat it.
I saw one of those youngsters over there had a brand new bubble gun.
Holy cow.
Making bubbles all over there.
Wish I had that when I was younger. I might have been in the military. Well, coming up pretty quick is the Lake Country Playhouse. They actually just got done performing at, again, Nixon Park last weekend. And they have another performance coming up, I believe, the end of July. Or maybe middle of July, but check your local listings. And they do a great job. It's a children's event. A lot of child actors and singers and all that. They do a great job.
Is that on the stage there at Nixon Park,
It
right
is
next
on
to
the
the Lake Country Beer Garden?
It is. In fact, I think they'll be opening up at the same time. I think the garden will be open while they perform, so you have refreshments as well there. I was to say Lake Country Playhouse, they've been in existence since 1959. And they do comedies, dramas, classics, full-scale musicals, and exceptional youth programming year-round. So if you want to get your child involved in the theater, this is a great place to start.
I've seen several of their productions right up the street at the theater, and they really do a wonderful job.
Yeah, they do a great job. Great support. And Nixon Park is a great venue. I don't know anywhere else you can go for a cheap night of entertainment and a possible refreshment at the Lake Country Beer Garden. And so let's go.
It's a hard Quidditch game. All right. Are we too close?
Oh, looks like they're ready to perform.
Ready? Come on. Hufflepuff!
All right.
Hufflepuff!
Oh, that one's going. They're all wearing face masks. Another quick lull. Where's Sammy the Wheeler when you need him? I'd like to see him turn around and come back and perform some more tricks for us.
Tim, I just noticed a sign I've never seen before. The Bicycle Barn. Is that a shop right behind Zesty?
That is a cycling studio. You go in there, it's like Peloton,
Okay.
but they just have all kinds of cycles there, and you go. It's a place to work out.
Interesting.
It's also with, if you notice the sign above that,
Yeah.
that's a fitness club.
On Point Fitness Club.
Yeah. They got free weights in there. It's in the back of Zesty, is what it is. Yeah, you never know when a lot of different businesses are in downtown Hartland that that they just pop up and you never know until you drive by and see it, or like you just saw the sign and I don't want to say anything, Al, but maybe you should go to this Bicycle Barn instead of driving this battery-powered bike that you got. I mean,
Hey, I have to pedal too.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, even riding a bike is pretty easy to do, but now you got a battery? I mean, come on. As you can see from the screen, we got the Republican Party of Waukesha County next up in our parade.
Very active in the communities, well represented in our Lake Country communities, and looking forward to 2022.
That's the problem with these political parties. They like to shake hands too much. Let's get it going. Come on, you got to speed up this parade here a little bit.
We actually got Donald Trump here, it looks like.
Oh, he colored his whole face besides his hair. It kind of looks like just a gold head, doesn't it? I mean, that's a terrible mask. Actually, I don't want to editorialize, but I think he could have done better.
A few more donations, and
He's grimacing too. That's
very active in our community.
I'd rather see a mask of Ivanka.
Next booth up is Aspire Homes, where their passion is all about square footage. They're a custom home builder and remodeler, helping families find the perfect design, budget, and plan for their home. 3 distinctive divisions: Aspire Custom Homes, New Path Customizable Homes, and Renovations Group Design, which is a building remodeler. Each division brings the same high-touch service experience with skilled contractors and a supplier network, and they allow versatility and customization through the entire process. Forget the one-size-fits-all approach to construction. Let's find the right path to your new home together with Esquire Homes.
Their office is on Hartbrook Lane, right down the street from the hardware store. And we got Scott Fitzgerald for Congress. Scott is our new congressman for the 5th Congressional District. He's excited for the opportunity to represent Hartland in Washington, D.C. And he's walking today, so I admire any politician that can walk, or that will walk, I should say. I guess they most can walk.
And Scott has strong community support, and he deserves it.
And I know we're a little bit early, but the commentary here, but the next entry I think is a new entry for us. Wisconsin Diamond Dancers.
It's a brand new group. They just formed this year.
It's for women over age 50. So I think me and Al, I think we still got a chance. Who love to dance. Well, there we go. We don't love to dance, but we love to watch them dance. How about that? They spread happiness and joy throughout our dance performances, bringing smiles to the faces of audience members and inspiring other seniors to adopt a more active lifestyle. Performing with the spunk and energy of our youth, they represent the fulfillment of life at any age. They formed this group earlier in the year, and it has become clear that the country is moving past the COVID pandemic. They're ready to celebrate the freedoms our country gives us for 2021 and beyond. You got some little kids out there playing with the bubbles right in front of them there. I think that must be from the bubble gun you were talking about.
Yeah, I think it is.
What a lucky child that is. And the Boy Scout hasn't fallen yet. I like the music the Diamond Dancers are playing.
What movie does this remind you of?
Well, was it actually in the movie?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it doesn't remind me of it.
And the star sang it live.
I'll think of it shortly.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah. Downtown Chicago.
Boy, for first year, they have a big group.
Well, probably with these women's younger years, they were probably all poms. They probably were pom-pom girls or...
Their website is Wisconsin Diamond Dancers.
At gmail.com. That's their email address.
Email address.
Yeah, a couple of them are really hopping there. Some of them don't look 50.
Wow, they got quite a sound system going there.
Maybe I could get my wife to join.
Everyone loves a Sweet Dream, and Sweet Dreams is the local custard and jumbo burger stand right over on Hartbrook Drive. They're celebrating 1 year under new ownership. Been there many times. Every time I go, it's delicious.
And you know what? Following right behind them, and I would be too, looking for some free handouts, is the Girl Scout troop of 20,130. It's the second grade Girl Scout Brownie troop from Swallow School.
All right. My girl's alma mater.
Holy cow, I didn't realize they had that many troops. 20,130.
Being pulled by the big farm tractor. Dousman Transport. They've been serving the Kettle Moraine District since 1967 and the Arrowhead School District since 97. They have 10 terminals throughout southeastern Wisconsin, and they were presented with the 2020 School Champion of the Year by the Hartland Chamber of Commerce. Always on time, always dependable. The Optimist Club of Lake Country, Kids First.
They are formed by people who wanted to reach out to help youth in the community. Their goal is to bring out the best in our youth members and our community. And following closely behind them is the Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, which is a staple here in our parade. 100% employee owned now, and home of Dino's award-winning brats.
Mushroom and Swiss.
Dino will not give that recipe away, but I'll tell you what, they're darn good.
He wins the state fair virtually every year. Nice truck, too.
I think that's Dino's. He's got 3 or 4 of them, I think. He could sell that recipe, that brat recipe. He could probably get a fleet of them.
Coming up next, the Sterling and Brass, the Lake Country Brass Quintet. They're the Lake Country Brass Quintet, formed in '96. They're dedicated to performing enjoyable, exciting brass music. Their repertoire includes classic to contemporary. They've played for past presidents, including George W. Bush, Prime Minister of Great Britain, Archbishop Timothy Dolan, and Bill O'Reilly, even Senator Herb Kohl. Sterling and Brass. They also do weddings and civic functions.
And on you see on your screen is Surf Lake Country. Surf Lake Country offers wake surf lessons on Pewaukee Lake. Many birthday parties and family outings happen on Surf Lake Country's 2020 Mastercraft.
Surfing is a unique skill.
That's a cool Mastercraft boat. Al, how much does that thing cost?
That's probably $130. But
take
group
2.
a group that teaches lessons in wake surfing, that is really a unique and powerful idea for this area, for sure.
I just got a haircut, but if you need one, our next entry is Sports Clip Delafield. They opened in 2020, so they're brand new in the area, next to Kohl's, and they're ready to give you your next haircut. Check it out online, and you can cut the weight. You can make your appointment right online.
Tim, you ever gone to a Sport Clips? They give you like a hot towel massage and a lot of perks. Waterford Wine and Sports. Waterford Wine and Sports is a local specialty wine store and bar. They've been open since 2005. They've got their Porsche vintage racer, little Audi going there, and a Chevy Impala.
I told them to bring that back at 10 o'clock tonight. I got to get that back in the garage. Joan Ellis Bellinger announced that she is running for governor of Wisconsin as an independent candidate in 2022. A registered nurse and a hospital administrator, currently retired, Bagpipes attributed her decision to run to her belief that we are a country in serious decline. Changes have to be subtle over decades, and many of us are only now awakening to the realization that if we don't turn things around, we will lose the country we know and cherish. The risks to our democracy are too great to sit on the sideline. She describes her priorities she will pursue as telling the truth, protecting our freedoms, and promoting self-sufficiency and personal accountability as essential to a free society.
And certainly personal accountability is one of the major problems in the country right now. Well, good luck to her.
He's got 2 beers in his hand. I think we got USA National Miss Wisconsin candidates coming up. The 2021 U.S. National Miss Wisconsin State Queens, Gracie May, Lila, Paige, and Jalen are getting ready to head down to Orlando, Florida for the UNM Nationals to represent the great state of Wisconsin this coming weekend. Go Team Wisconsin and good luck to you girls. Here they come now.
Good luck in Orlando. Next up is Pet Butler. Pet Butler is number 1 in removal of number 2.
Oh, they're coming to pick me up. Hold on.
They're a pet waste removal company servicing Waukesha County. Where were they when I had dogs?
This upcoming band that you can hear right now is a new entry for our parade, Lake Country Lutheran High School Warrior Band. They're out of Lake Mills, Wisconsin, made up of 80 students from grades 8 through 12. They come from many communities surrounding Lake Mills.
They're very disciplined. They have an upbeat, colorful music style, and they are all choreographed. This marching band is a real crowd pleaser. They've performed in parades all around the state, including St. Louis. The band is under the direction of Mr. Glenn Pufall, assisted by Jeff Ludke and drum major Megan Grombush.
Yeah, they just don't sit still. They're moving around.
They are very disciplined.
Very innovative. And loud.
Lutheran High School is a member of the Wisconsin Evangelical Lutheran Synod. They are a Christ-based learning center.
Following them is Everluco Funeral Home. There's obviously a joke here, but I'm not going to say it, so I'll let that one slide.
They're the life of the party.
That's right. They're the life of the party, and people are dying to get in there. Oh wait, did I just say that?
Ford Falcon, maybe a 64.
I think that's Bailey Family Dental.
Yes, it is. In a 60 Ford Falcon.
They've been in Heartland since 2001.
Boy, think about that. That's 20 years already. Going on 21. Here's another great float, the J.K. Lee Lake Country. J.K. Lee emphasizes learning and physical moves, taekwondo, but they also develop a positive character, life improvement skills in every single student. The curriculum is value-based, and they focus growth on becoming polite, confident, and mature. J.K. Lee teaches a verbal defense program also, which helps kids effectively deal with bullying and verbal by using verbal skills.
And I can highly contest to, I took both of my sons were involved in the Taekwondo program at a younger age, and very successful. Worked out very well. Revolution's Twirling Club coming up. It's a baton and dance studio located in Waukesha. They offer recreational and competitive level instruction in baton twirling, jazz, ballet, palms, and acro. They also offer a preschool combination class for students age 2 through 5. They have won numerous state and regional championships and are excited to get back performing this summer. Look at those beauties, man, I'm telling you. A lot of hard work goes into that.
All different sizes there. They got it. Floor Coverings International is next up. They're from Waukesha and they're a family-owned flooring store right at your door. They offer the latest options in carpeting, vinyl, and hardwood. Contact them to set up their free home consultation.
I need some new flooring.
Nice John Deere tractor.
And our next vehicle is a Rare Special Forces GMV, a Van Queen. This very truck saw several years of combat use from 2001 through 2009. Only 150 were made, and there's only 80 of them left. Look at that thing, man.
It
How'd you like that?
survived.
Remember the old Rat Patrol TV show?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Man. Going over the sand dunes.
Next up is the Arrowhead Dance. This is the Arrowhead High School dance team, the Hawkettes, performing a routine for us here.
Yeah, they're a Palm squad. My lovely wife was a Palm member in high school.
They're at all the Arrowhead events.
Competitor Awards and Engraving. They are a provider of quality awards, signs, and name badges and engraving, right? Located here in Hartland. They do a great job. If you ever need any plaques or trophies or whatever, they do a great job.
Nice flame job on that car, too. A little contingent here from the Arrowhead football team.
They're looking to have a good season this year.
That'll be coming up before you know it.
Following them is Sigmund Snowpeck and his Alphorn. He's been a staple in this parade for a long time. He goes and plays shows all over the Milwaukee area. And then here's Hoofbeats Express. The white horses are Percheron draft horses. They weigh between 1,800 and 2,000 pounds. They pull carriages and can also work on farm fields pulling plows. You can see them in Old World, Wisconsin.
I don't think the dogs like the
And
horses.
I was going to say, I think the dogs are going nuts on these. They've never seen a dog that big.
And Tim, I'll let you just talk about the final float, one of the high points of any parade.
Well, that signifies the end of the parade, but it's the congratulations to the Hartland DPW for doing such a great job in the village, and this is their way of kind of cleaning up after long, hard days of Hartland parade and mishaps and
Festivities.
yes.
They do a good job of keeping the streets nice and clean, litter free.
So we'd like to thank everybody for listening and watching. We'd like to thank all the people that came out today. We have a very good turnout as compared to the last couple of years. And we'd also once again like to thank the Thomas J. Gordy and the Allstate Insurance people for providing the power for our live stream today. And Al, what else you got to wrap up?
I'd like to thank the Village of Heartland for everything they've done for this community for as long as I can remember, but especially in the last few years. It has really been stepped up, and it certainly is appreciated by everyone.
They like to keep it a close-knit community, keep it kind of small town, and not commercialize it so much. And like you didn't see a McDonald's float here today, did you? So
Yeah, they've certainly achieved that. And thank you very much for watching. And tune in next year.
yeah, very good. Thank you.
Okay, and your mic's.